Hello everyone, it's Jesse. It's February 1st, 2016, 10:40 p.m. Second attempt at this vlog. First one went on for 24 minutes and I was like, that just can't be. I gotta get it done quicker. Now that means that I have to just show you what I got in my package. I already opened my package on the first one. Somebody sent me a package. I'll show you that now. I'll show you that now. I had spoke about this in one video. It was a little bitty section of the video. I never rehashed it out in another video. Somebody happened to watch the video and hear what I said, and so I said I didn't have any smoke detectors, and someone sent me 2 smoke detectors, and they have included the battery. The batteries are included and everything. These are like not cheap. These are not cheap. And the note that came with it, this was the highlight of my day because I've had the package for a while, just opened it today. And it came with a little note. It says, "Hi Jesse, I saw the video where you said you did not have smoke detectors and that made me so nervous. Please take a moment and put these up. Hope this note finds you well. I enjoy your channel. Keep up the awesome work. Best wishes. I heart blind bags. Mom." I don't know who you are, but I thank you very, very much. I appreciate you very much. And send me a message on YouTube. I'll get to it eventually at some point. And let me know who you are, unless you want to remain anonymous, because I don't know. I would have to search a heart blind bags and try to find you. And I probably will do that anyways and look for you. But I thank you so much. That is the icing on my cake right up here for today. Let me get into, let's get serious for a minute. We're going to be real serious here. First of all, I'm 95% well. I've been ill. I was ill for well over a week. Got some drugs down me, and I'm not 100%, so we're gonna, I may have a deficiency of some sort, and so we may be getting some tests done soon to see if I have some kind of other issue that could be solved, or what have you, with just a simple medication, or a change in my diet, or eating something different, or I don't know, drinking something different, I don't know. Okay. This is why it went on so long. It's like a very, very touchy subject. My life, my situation, the property, mom, dad, grandma, brother, it's just upside down right now. So, I had vlogged previously and said that my brother was moved back to this county jail from a prison he was at upstate, and to answer charges, more charges against him. I heard a door, and I think my mom's gonna come over here in just a second, maybe. Maybe not. So the county didn't really want him loose, out, on bail, so they raised it again from 100,000 to 250,000, I think. And this past Sunday, yesterday, was visiting hours, but my dad and my grandmother was told that they could not visit because my brother had gotten into trouble doing something. But my mother went, and she got to visit with him. So there was controversy there. Why did they let mom in when they wouldn't let my dad and grandma in? So Andrew told my mom, my brother told my mom on Sunday, he was like, I'm getting out in a day or two. And that's what he said, I'm getting out. I talked to my dad on Saturday, and he told me the bail was $25,000 to get my brother out. You know, that's how much you had to pay. And I said, well, there's no way y'all can round up $25,000 unless my grandfather gave it to them, which he wouldn't do, or I wouldn't expect him to do. I don't know how they were going to try to get $25,000. It's none of my business. I'm not asking. I'm not questioning. It is what it is. So come today, my grandmother called me at 4 o'clock, round the dot, and she said, Andrew's getting out of jail today, we're bailing him out, and he's going to come down and stay in the middle. And I was like, okay, who is going to stay with him, because he doesn't need to stay by himself. And she said my dad was going to stay with him. Well, my dad stays up there with them because they're elderly and she falls a lot, which is the truth. I don't care. I know my family's watching. I've been told my family's watching, so I'm not going to say anything that you got anything on me. But that is the damn truth. Mimi's falling all the time. The last time I was up there, she fell, and I had to help her up. You should visit more often, and you'll get to see the falls too. But you don't visit very often. Anyways, so I was like, okay. Well, she said Dad was going to stay with her. Well, Mom agreed, talked to Andrew on Sunday and said, my brother, and said, you can come, I'll stay with you in the apartment. And I won't drink, I won't smoke cigarettes around you, I'll go outside to smoke a cigarette, because we don't want him to, well, the best thing for him is to not to go back to smoke a cigarette, because he's going to go back into the system again, and he'll have to kick that habit once again. So she was like, I won't smoke around you, I won't drink around you, and I'll be here with you. But the problem is, what I said on the phone earlier today to my dad, I said, Dad, there's no cable, there's no TV, all there is a radio, and a deck of cards, and Andrew is HD, ADD, I think that's the word. Anyways, he's always bopping off the walls. He's got to be doing something at all times. His brain has to be stimulated, keep going. He doesn't stop until he's asleep. That's how my brother is. And I'm like, I told my dad it's going to be difficult down here. It's going to be very difficult for him to stay down here with you or Mom, period, either one of you. And then Dad said, well, doesn't your mom have that tablet? Can't they watch like movies and stuff on it? And she does. And I was like, yeah, she's got it. And so what my dad said, okay, I'm going to get him out at 6:15 and I'm going to bring him by. And is your mom going to be there? And I was like, well, I'll call her. So I called Mom and I said, okay, Andrew's getting out tonight. Are you gonna be here? And she said, oh, I thought he was supposed to get out tomorrow night. I said, well, Dad said he's going to get him at 6:15. She said, okay, I'll do my, I'm headed that way. And she was almost an hour away. So she came, so she's here. I waited and waited and waited, and then Mom got here, and then we waited together, and no one showed. So I got on the phone, and I called my grandma, and I was like, is Andrew on his way, or is he going to come down here? I had talked to my dad, and my dad was like, okay, your mom would be good to be there with him. Well, my grandma has this severe hatred for my mother. I don't know why. My mother's never really done anything to my grandmother at all. But my grandmother harbors ill will towards my mother. And she harbors ill will towards me just because I have a relationship with my mother. And she holds it over my head. She does. And the family that's watching, you know it's fucking true. So shut your mouth. Anyways, I called my grandma. She was like, you don't want him fucking there. Blah, blah. I don't even know what she said. And I was just like so floored. I was like, Mimi, we've been waiting on him to get here tonight. That's why I'm calling. Is there something wrong? She just hung up the phone on me. And I've never hung up the phone on anyone, to my recollection. And I don't think it is right for her. I don't care that she's my grandmother. I don't care that she's in her elderly age. She had no reason to hang up on me. That was rude. That shows you that she doesn't have... That shows you, and it tells you, and families watching, you know this too. You know this. And if you don't know it, you know it now, because I'm going to tell you. I'm at the bottom. I'm at the very bottom. Okay? No matter what I do, no matter how much I say I love you, no matter how much I visit, I'm down here at the bottom. My brother. Oh, and I've never had a speeding ticket. I've never had trouble with the law at all. My brother, he's up here. And he has a very long list of issues, starting way back when he was 16. And I don't. Like, I got my mental and physical issues, which they don't perceive as real issues. They just think I'm depressed, which is totally not true. I really have these issues, and like my social anxiety is through the roof, skyrocketing. If somebody knocks on my door right now, my heart would drop. Even though Mom's next door and it could be her, probably it would be her, my heart would drop. That's how my anxiety is right now. But anyways, for the past, since I broke up with my ex, and it's been a while since I broke up with my ex, which my family wanted me to do that. My family wanted me to break up with my ex. They said they would help me. They knew that my ex was bringing in income. We were living on the edge, but we had everything. I mean, we had cell phones, we had everything we needed. And I told them that if I break up with my ex, the income is going to stop. And then I would have to rely on them more. And they said, that's fine, just break up with him. We don't want you with him anymore. So I did. And I'm down here. You know, I thought I would be up here after that, in their eyes, but no, I'm still down here. And there was something said the last visit I made with them up there by my grandfather about the situation was fixing to change soon. And I don't know what he meant by that. I don't know if he meant that he was going to sell the building, kick me out. Then I would be on the streets by myself. I mean, with my dogs. I don't know what he meant by that. But all I know is now I have a pissed off mom who's over there because she had no plans to come back tonight. She was planning on coming back tomorrow. She's over there pissed. I know she is. I have a pissed off grandmother. I have a pissed off father, probably. And I have a pissed off brother. And I feel like I'm caught between a rock and a hard place. And I don't know what to do. It's not that I don't want him here, and it's not that I want him here. I think it's not a good idea, personally, for him to be here, because he would have access, regardless if my mom was here with him or not, or my dad was here with him or not. His friends would have access to come see him. And he would get that cell phone, and he would call his friends, and they'd be up here to see him. Now, I know this would happen. He's not going to live in seclusion. until his court dates or until he goes back into the system. He's not going to live in seclusion. He's going to want to see his friends. He's going to want to go fishing. He's going to want to go do this and that while he's out and free. I don't know if you understand where I'm coming from. I know my grandma, she has it in her heart that I'm cold, that I'm like, I'm shutting it down and I'm saying no, which I'm not saying no. I was fully prepared for my brother to walk through that door over there and stay with my mom tonight. I would get to see my brother for the first time in 6, 8 months, something like that. I was fully prepared for that, and to deal with it along the way. However long he was going to be out, I was prepared to deal with it along the way. I don't know what's going on. I haven't had contact with my grandma or dad since I last spoke with them at 8 o'clock. She pretty much put the blame on me, saying that I didn't want him here, so he wasn't coming here. And then she found out that Mom was here to take care of my brother, and that pissed her off even more. When my dad knew Mom was going to be here, he even kind of pretty much told me to call her. So, because he needed to be up there with my grandparents at night, so we needed my mom here. But it's all being blamed on me, simply because I have a relationship with my mother. I live here. My grandma is upset. She's pissed off at me. And I don't know what's going to happen. And all I can say is thank you to the 1,712 subscribers I have. I will be back when I can. I've got to get this situation situated. We have to figure out where he's going to stay, because my grandfather doesn't want him to stay up there at their house. I don't blame my grandfather for that. That's the 100% truth. Family that's watching, that's 100% truth. And you know it too. So, I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen with my mom, with my brother, with my dad, with my grandmother. I don't know. With me, I don't know what's in store. I'm assuming shit's going to hit the fan tomorrow. That's just what I'm assuming. So, I'm going to continue to take my step back from YouTube, from uploading videos, and I'm still putting videos in my watch later list. Now I've got over 100 videos in there, and one day I will get to them all. But for now, I have to focus all of my time, all of my energy on Mom, and on my brother, and on my dad and my grandmother. And I know you're saying that wouldn't take very much time out of your day, blah blah blah, but I can't put myself back to YouTube. I don't want to come on back half-ass. Continue to upload videos and not reply and not watch people's videos. I don't want to do that. Okay? When I come back to YouTube, I'm going to come back full force, uploading videos, watching videos, commenting and replying. Period. I think those of you out there that care about me, period, I think you totally understand what I'm going through right now. And you totally understand why I'm going to be absent from YouTube for a while. Now, it could be a week, it could be 2 weeks, it could be a month. For some reason, I'm thinking February is going to be hell. So, I don't know what else to say. I feel like it's all my fault, and I know it's not all my fault. I know it's not. But like everybody around me is making me feel like it's my fault. You don't know how bad this makes me feel and the state of mind it puts me in. I'm fucked right now. I'm not good, and it's just gonna get worse. So that's why I'm stepping back from YouTube. I'll be back. I will be back. I love you guys, and I will never leave you forever. I'm never gonna do that. But for now, I'll see you when I see you. And please don't try to worry, you worry warts out there. I love you. Big hugs, big fluffy sweater hugs to all of you. I love you. Peace. And I will see you when I see you.